Hi, this is Peter Darts Clairvoyant here, and I'm doing an astrology reading here for Aries for March 2019. So that's Aries, March 2019. So this is the time now for you to focus on your wishes and dreams, but don't just think about today, tomorrow, think long term. And you should find gradually now, it's like you've got all the skills here to bring it all together now and focus on what it is you're wanting and what you're seeking and bring it together quite nicely, especially to do with work and career possibly. So all you've got to do now is just stand your ground now and keep moving and don't shy away from the things now that you're seeking and you're wanting. So it's like everything's building up really quite nicely around you. And you should start to feel you're feeling a bit more empowered and you're taking control. Okay. But just watch out for somebody a little bit who's, I wouldn't say they're holding you back deliberately, but you might find that they do hold you back a little bit, and you've got to decide now what's the best thing to do with that situation. But I feel so as you keep looking forward now, you should find things coming together, but you've got to keep looking forwards now, not look backwards or not stand still, because that's the worst thing you can do. So it's like gradually now you're going to start speaking your mind a little bit here now, and you should start to feeling yourself all fired up now, ready to sort of look towards this year now and take everything on as it comes for you. And I do feel now, emotionally and financially, you should be really starting to see the rewards a little bit, or as you start to push these goals forward. But I feel now you could be focusing on motherhood or sort of to do with children, and that's fine, but depending on how much you focus on this side of things could delay the money and the work bit a little bit, but that's okay. You've got to prioritise sometimes. But I just feel so now, whatever you do now, just make sure you don't get drained and run down, because some of the things you're going to be focusing on are going to like tire you out a little bit. So just make sure you're looking after your energy levels a little bit. So just connect with your diet, eat properly, drink properly, sleep properly. And don't be forgetting to communicate your thoughts. Even if you feel as though you don't need to say something, because I feel like you do. Everybody needs to know now what you're doing, what you're up to, where you're going. So either people can prepare themselves or back you up, or sort of sort themselves out now while you're making changes. It's like everybody needs to know what you're doing. Right, let's have a look at relationships. Okay, right, it's about getting the balance right now. So whatever energy you put into things now, you've got to make sure you're getting back what you put in, but do bear in mind when they put the energy into you, you've got to make sure you're giving back. So the balance has got to be right. It's never perfect, but more or less right. And then as you do that, you'll find things will really start to tick off very quickly. It's almost like make a decision, bang, it's happening. But everything's in your capable hands here now to put the new energy into relationships. And also make sure now you're giving a lot of care and attention to the person that you connect to. It's almost like they need your lovely healing energy around you. But it just feels though now something's there for you. And I feel as though those of you who've been single, I just get the feeling you haven't quite felt up to a relationship, or you're not wanted, but you could be changing your attitude a little bit. But it all depends now what you're wanting and what you're seeking. So there's an element of change around you now, whether it's changing a relationship that you've got, or changes in you looking to where you want things. And also now, I just get the feeling some of you are going to be focused on some career goals, and some of you are going to be focusing on self-employment. Or you could be connecting with someone that's self-employed. And just watch your partner here, can be a bit stubborn, a bit set in the ways, but that's okay. But I feel like now we need to hold on to his money now and just look after what we've got now, and also let go of all the negative stuff of the past. Then as you do that, we are starting to really feel passionate about love and life and what we're doing and where we're going. And any kind of concerns or worries that have held you back should be put firmly behind you. And what you've got to do now is just focus now that you don't let anybody down, or they don't let you down. Because it's almost like you're feeling so optimistic about things, and if somebody sort of puts a spanner in the works now, it sort of throws everything, puts you off balance. Okay. Let's have a look at work and career. Right, feeling a bit more optimistic and okay, but I feel like March isn't the right time to perhaps make changes with career. You could start thinking about it, implement it, but don't do it until April. And then I feel this is when we'll start to really reap what we sow, so to speak. And it's almost like now, so things are looking pretty good here. But it's showing me here you're wanting change, you want to move off in a slightly different direction. And I feel like here we're kind of really going for it of what we're wanting and what we're seeking. And you should find now springtime is a great time now for you to focus on your thoughts and ideas and gradually implement them. So all you've got to do now is just sit back now and make some wise, positive choices now, and try not to get too stressed, and try and get a bit of rest around you. For some of you, it's like you're really pushing over doing things a little bit. So you need to focus on your strength and your energy, and also have the strength and energy to make some of these things happen as well. So gradually you're going to be okay. Some of you can be focusing on booking a holiday abroad, and I think that could be good for you to help recharge your batteries a little bit. But you are starting to feel a bit more ambitious. Now here, you're either connecting with an ambitious man, or this is you. Starting to feel like wanting to do more now. But there are certain things now that are holding you back, but they're there to be broken. So in other words, don't shy away now from sorting things out and removing all the blocks around you. But you should find the universe gradually lifting these blocks automatically. So you should find things really starting to take a shift forward. Right, let's have a look at money. Try not to worry too much about money, or money may be playing on your mind a little bit. But I just feel that you can be sitting there, doing a lot of thinking about money and thoughts and finances. And I feel also, whatever you do now, don't look backwards. Whatever's happened in the past with money now isn't the key to the future. It's like it just feels like you're in a different place, a different situation. And let's have a look at health. Right, you should find now over the next sort of 6 days, things feeling a little bit more calmer, a bit more energetic as well. And I feel as though, just make sure now, wherever you're going now, wherever you're thinking about going now, just make sure you're well prepared health-wise to bring those changes in. And also, just make sure now whatever you're eating now agrees with you, because I'm just being drawn to something not agreeing with you. Okay. All right, the angels. Let's see what these say. Right, certain things now that I've got to deal with and sort out and cut through the crap. So don't brush things on the carpet, face everything head on. Do reward yourself a little bit. It's like sometimes you give a lot of yourself. So go and treat yourself, pamper yourself. Do something that lifts you up, makes you feel good about you. And do ask the angels. They are there for you to help guide you and protect you. So that's nice. So I hope all that's made sense. Hope you've enjoyed that. I hope you look forward to now the coming months ahead now, and I feel as though things should be feeling a bit more optimistic for you. So please do like and comment and share my video, and I wish you all the best. Thank you very much, Aries.